Well, hello there, Rimrims, and welcome back to Casual Rimworld with Power Armorless Pierre, because apparently that didn't work last time we were here. So, as a reminder, these are going to be more casual episodes than usual. Very little editing compared to what we normally do, and we're going to keep them a little slower paced, a little more relaxed, and a little more down to earth, I think. We're not going to go for anything crazy. We're not going to be doing anything revolutionary here, and what we do, I will recap whenever I am back, which should ideally be on like the 29th of this month. And I'll recap whatever we've done in these episodes. So if they aren't for you, if they're a little too slow-paced or whatever it happens to be, you can skip over them and come back when things are back to usual. I'll put some sort of identifier in the title so you know when it is back to normal anyway. So yesterday, or last episode, whenever that happened to be, we captured a persona core from a volcanic winter, because ultimately the volcanic winter makes absolutely no difference to us in our perfect little dome here, fully encased and consistent temperature dome. It's minus 15 outside though, so the animals probably aren't doing too well. We captured a persona core in exchange for taking on this volcanic winter, and now we've put it in this very natural prison. What I think we probably should do is just kind of tidy that up a little bit. There you go, a little bit better. In this very natural prison we've got for the thing, I'm trying to put down a few little revenants around it just to keep it contained, because nothing, in my opinion, talks to man's hubris more than building a sentient machine. So that's what we're dealing with there. So that's nicely contained. The big thing that we did, though, was kind of based on one of the comments I received. Somebody said, given that Pierre isn't affected by the Luciferium addiction, but gets the benefits without the Luciferium need, why not juice up every single one of your other Dryads? So I took every single one of our other Dryads, and we juiced them up on Luciferium. Now, bear in mind, this isn't your regular run-of-the-mill Rimworld nanomachine Luciferium. This is nice Luciferium, made by bees. Very nice, natural, organic alternative to Luciferium, so it's a little more acceptable. We're not operating on them or injecting it or anything like that. We're just vaporizing it in this Lucibong that's hidden away in the secret Luciferium grove. So those guys are all juiced up and ready to go. One thing I would love to do in the long term as well is kind of go with that other idea I talked about and fill them all with the Dryad seeds Petal makes. So that way, if they do die, they can come back. We definitely do that for Pierre, though. One thing that's worth mentioning, and of course the other big thing that happened, was Gareth. Again, shout out to the incredible Gareth, who has more or less saved this campaign, because a lot of the mods don't really work as they're supposed to, like the transparent roofs especially. Allowed it so that plants can actually grow within the transparent roofs. Not only does that mean now that our granulin trees, these are our granulin trees just with that retexture, our granulin trees can actually grow the moss, or in this case the anima bush, that give the massive beauty bonuses there. Like, absolutely gigantic. But it also means that things like anima grass can grow. Why is that relevant? Well, it's relevant because we have a giant psychic bear who can grow anima grass for us, which is kind of incredible. He's only grown one so far because he's a very slow man. Now, today, I kind of want to work on another idea that we've had floating around for a little while here. Petal is very slowly, and this is an incredible idea, we're very slowly building her up towards Emperor. We've got a mod that allows her to gain enough honor to become, you know, go beyond the regular count up to Duke, Consul, Stellarch, and eventually Emperor, or Empress in this case itself, which is gigantic. But we'll have to build her a throne room, because she doesn't have a C-tick or anything like that. So, first things first is, where the hell are we actually going to build this throne room? I mean, we could take away these farms. As I brought up kind of last episode, we've got all this area with the bees, and the bees make plants grow faster if they're next to them, right? We've got all the area with bees that we're not growing anything, and then these areas that are kind of in the middle of the base that we are growing stuff in. So I think building some sort of, it'll have to be a pretty big throne room too, because it's going to be for an emperor, right? So I think if we build something over here with like a decent gap around it, honestly, I'm thinking we take these away. Hear me out. And of course, you know, we did a little research in last episode too. We got this elven grand gate, the decorative stuff, the hobbit stuff for the earthen hill. We can make wow, can these hold up roofs? Because the other hedges that we've got can't hold up roofs, but these, given that the whole point of it is to be used as a house, I bet this will work. You have to build it where it's growable. That's what the affordance means there. So we'll have to dig up a couple of floors. But if we could build Petal, like a quote-unquote Empress's throne room, but it's like entirely natural, that would be really cool and very, very on brand. Let's remove that campfire. Let's uninstall a couple of these. We'll move those over to the bees eventually when we actually need more food. Right now, not gonna lie, not really a high priority. Oh no, it is a high priority. What the fuck? Okay, my bad. I was looking at that thinking, oh, we've got 21,000 raw food. We don't need to worry about it. 20,000 of that is fucking honey. We've only got 189 potates left. Whoops, that's my bad. I'm glad I noticed that before it was a little bit too late. I think they can eat honey, but certain types of it, because obviously they're all vegan. I think if we cook it into a meal, they're okay with it, but otherwise it's not marked as vegan in that regard. Don't entirely remember, but there was a reason why, you know, when we were traveling with caravans, apparently it didn't count as a food stuff, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Probably some conflicting mods or something like that. You know, regular big Rimworld mod pack crap. Let's go corn. Sure, let's just go for corn then. Let's set that to... I mean, there's no point setting it to smart, so smart just means they'll grow it if there's enough time left in the season to actually grow it. But there's not much point of that because it's always time to grow. Because, you know, we're in our fancy little fucking biodome here. Right, let's also dig up the floor here. Let's turn this into one big growing zone. Save a little time and effort on that front. We'll throw down another one of the sprinklers over there too. Okay, so natural throne room. What do we build the throne out of is probably the first question. We do have a lot of elven furniture, but I'm not sure any of it counts as... We've got like this elven royal crap, but I'm not sure it counts. We want... Somewhere here is a throne. There it is. Grand Meditation Throne. The most natural thing we can build it out of is like beeswax. And actually, that's the only natural thing we can build it out of to some extent. I mean, yeah, gold is natural. Okay, genius. But in this case, I feel like the beeswax is the most appropriate. What if we make Pierre's throne out of? Beeswax and then we painted it to look like wood. Okay, you know what? That works perfectly. I quite like that idea then. Now, how big do we need to make it? I've never built a throne room for an emperor before. This is the first time I've used this mod, and we're already putting restrictions on it by trying to make it more natural. I don't know how well this is going to work. Hey, Sorsha, come on. We're waiting on you here, pal. Please hurry up, for God's sake. Okay, so let's throw down our little hobbity earthen hills. Now, I want this to have that kind of 2-block gap around it too. So I'm going to throw that in line with these for the time being. Hey, come and dig this up. Come on now. Okay, how does this work then? They do have to grow. Even though you build them like walls, you have to wait for the growth rate. That's kind of fun. And I assume they will grow faster on the rich soil than regular soil. Oh, it seems about the same. Okay, well, that's a good start. Then, I suppose we don't have to build her a bedroom because we've got her a decently fancy bedroom. It's certainly not Emperor tier. It might not be big enough to make it Emperor tier, but we could always expand it out to the wall or something like that. I guess we're not really going to know what we need to build for until we get there, right? Because it doesn't tell you the stats otherwise. Emperor? Oh, here we go. Grand Meditation Throne. Fine. 80 tiles. Room impressiveness of 160. All fine flooring. How are we going to do that with a natural floor type? Again, probably beeswax that we paint could work. Or fine wooden tiles are a thing, of course. I guess carpet is natural. It's just cloth that we're throwing down, right? Brazier times 2, column times 6. That's kind of reasonable. Piano. All braziers must be lit. No work facilities allowed. No beds allowed. No altars allowed. That's really, really easy. The bedroom, to be honest, is the thing I'm a little bit concerned with. 30 tiles. Room impressive 80. All fine floored. Royal bed. End table. Drape. No work table allowed. We might already fulfill that. Room impressive 80. We're 111. Huh. We've got the drape. We've got the dresser. We've got the end table. No workstations allowed. What? Oh, that's where those people broke in. I was like, where the hell did this gun come from? Yeah, I mean, we've got the statue of Pierre, so it's everything any emperor could ever want, whether they know it or not. In that case, it's just the room size is the only thing that I'm a little bit concerned with, but, I mean... let's place something that only costs 1 material. So it's 301 squares. Yeah, no, we're fine. We're absolutely okay on that front. The real question is, are we going to get enough wood for that? How much we got? 1,000. Ah, shit. Lacquered wax wool, not very resistant. Beeswax tiles doesn't count as fine, though, does it? Fine ironwood? How much ironwood have we got? 601. Ooh, okay. The fine wooden floor and the flying wooden... The ironwood tiles have the same beauty, so it doesn't really matter either way. What about the... Oh, I mean, the mine bend carpet would be awesome. Counts as fine tile. And cloth we can grow pretty damn fast, right? We might even have enough. Where is cloth in this tab? 2,200. That is not even going to be remotely close to the amount that we need. But I kind of like it. 10,000 in total. Okay, right. Here's a plan then. Let's swap this all out for... I said that is also high priority too. Let's swap this over to just straight up cotton then. It'll still take a long ass time, but with all these bees, it probably won't take as long. Some of these bees did require smoke leaf, which is why we only had a tiny little smoke leaf area there, but that's all good. And then we take the sprinklers that we're not using anymore, or it's one of the sprinklers we're not using anymore. Let's dot those around a little bit. Give the bees a bit of a bath while we're in the business. There you go. Perfect. I didn't want to take too many quests this time around because it's lightweight, casual Rimworld. But this is very tempting. Just like one person and one core ally. 21 days is quite a long time. That's pretty huge, but it's for 12 honor. And we've got to keep them happy. We just feed them a bunch of gourmet meals. We let them do whatever drugs they can get their hands on. That's not too bad. I think all we'd have to do is unassign Petal's bedroom, right? And we can accept that. Yeah, that easy. Give it to Petal. God knows what that takes her up to, assuming we're successful in terms of honor. What was another 12? So 104 total. We're not that far off of console. This is going to be fantastic. Petal needs another bedroom, though. And I'm not sure we have... Who's Bigo? Hello? The fuck is Bigo? Your guess is as good as mine on that one. Okay. Well, never mind, I suppose. We might have to build another temporary bedroom, unfortunately. So I'll probably just scoop up one of these ones here. Oh, come on. What? Well, that's bullshit. So not only have they spawned in Depressive, which is a -12 move that I can't do anything about, they've spawned in, and because they're a guest, of course, we can't adjust their equipment. They've spawned in with a persona weapon that gives another -6 because it always wails. Are you... I mean, even if they are high on go juice, it's not going to make any friggin' difference. Oh. Well, we might automatically fail. That king has died. Who? Oh my god, the prisoner. Well, life goes on. Just not for king, unfortunately. And maybe not for us, given that I don't think I can keep this guy happy enough to... to solve this quest. Go stand in there. Wait, can we use simple sidearms to unequip it? Does that count? Is that an exploit? No, it doesn't work. It's still on them. Damn it. Impossible to look after Imperial. We might have to build an autobong in their bedroom. Vi, that wasn't for you. Let's give it to Pronicop. There you go. I think I'm just gonna have to autobong their room. Might be the only way to keep them happy. There you go. I guess I'll just keep an eye on it and min-max it where it's relevant, because the game has kind of tied my hands with that one. If they're looking a little sad, if they're looking a little upset, we could just turn on, like, all of the bongs in Pierre's Groove Grove and just let them get blasted in the face with that one. We still don't have enough power. I said we had enough power to keep them enabled, but when we've built the extra beehives and some other extra machinery, the fabrication bench, that type of thing, we don't have enough now to keep them on all the time through the night, so we do need some other form of power generation, which we'll deal with eventually. We could always expand out the solar panels or something like that later on. So the walls have grown. Eastern Hill matured. That's good. The throne itself is done. What else did we need in here? I'm just going to build it, assuming that we're going to be able to get up to Emperor, right? So throne room. Oh, right, piano. That's something we might have to research. Fine floor. We're working on that technically, so of course we're growing the cotton. 6 columns is already dealt with. 2 braziers. Only 2 braziers is a bit weird. So I think the piano is the only one we can't immediately do, with the exception of the floor, which again, we're working on as fast as we possibly can with that one. We can build that out of beeswax again. I guess just repaint it. There you go. Right, piano time. We need a smithy for this, don't we? Piano is oils. Harpsichord and piano we've got to get from that one. And then we'll also have to throw down somewhere. Do we even have smithing? Surely we have smithing at this point. Let's throw down one of these purely just to make a piano, which is very normal in Rimworld, apparently. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. We're waiting on these to grow, right? And they're not growing that well. I think because it's stony soil or something. Oh, it's regular soil. They're just not growing super well. So what I'm thinking, probably the volcanic winter being overcast, etc., etc., I think let's throw down a, what is it called? Like sewage composter? Biosolids composter. There you go. Composter for turning sewage into fertilizer, increasing the facility of diggable terrain. If we throw down just a shitload of these, can we, shitload being the most appropriate term I could have used there. We throw down just boatloads of these things, and then we convert it all into fertilizer. We don't have any sort of tilled soil mod this time around. So that's pretty much the best we can get. And the best part is it's 100% natural and vegan. Fantastic. If only animals could help fill it up as well. Oh yeah, there we go. Use the hot spring. Use the hot spring. That's like instant happiness, right? Oh, we could cure that leg. 11% pain. Just get rid of that. I mean, jokes aside, that is -5, and that would work perfectly. Have we got a spare leg? I mean, I did queue up 4 of them. Huh. That genuinely would make them happier. Are you allowed to operate on guests is probably a better question. I think it's fine, right? I think normally we're okay. You've also got an artery blockage. You want like a fresh heart too? I can do both. I can do both. I absolutely cannot believe that we're forced to do arguably the most intrusive surgery at all, a full-on heart replacement, just because they're very sad because they've got a hammer that screams. I don't know why that's my fault. I don't know why that's my problem. I can't believe the game has given us the gall of this character to deal with. Right, is that... Yeah, they're fine with that. They're actually alright. Okay, well, that's -5 mood tidied up pretty nicely. What else? Oh, to be fair, they get a +3 because they're wearing their weapons, so it's only -3 overall. Tombed underground. Shit, that's a fair point. Okay, well, I can't really do much about that. Innocent prisoner died. That's a shame, but that'll disappear in a little while. No alien slaves in the colony. We're never going to do anything with that. And slept in the heat. I can probably do something about that too pretty fast. The bedroom itself is fine. That's just where they were being operated on. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit better. They do get +10 from anesthetic wooziness. What have I done agreeing to this quest? This is horrible. It's supposed to be relaxed Rimworld, and I'm having to juggle this single fucking moron. Let's go for Ambrosia. That's obviously Big Happiness Hour. And then let's also go for the Yayo Duster, which is allegedly Big Happiness Hour. Ghost Sprayer is kind of utility. Same with Wake Up. Flake. I feel like giving a depressive guest, you know, like a bit of a less refined Yayo is a little extreme. Here, come turn these on. Otherwise, this person's gonna freak out, and you're never gonna be Emperor Petal. There you go. Just let all your stresses wash away. Perfect. There we are. Let's just keep them going for a little while like that. Oh, that's also quite handy. Chemical satisfaction. I'm interested in drugs. I'm really satisfied with all the drugs I've gotten recently. Well, that's quite useful for us. How long until that's maxed out then? High near 16 hours. That seems more or less good enough to me. Let's get the Ambrosia there too. That lasts 32 hours. My God. Okay, perfect. Carry on. Got another quest as well. Guarding for Euthymus. Oh no. 2 prisoners. Keep them happy for 11 days. 2 mech clusters will also deploy nearby. Ah, shit. I mean, it's only 11 days, and 2 mech clusters aren't that bad. Again, the problem is, I don't really want to take on too much stuff during casual Rimworld time. Oh, it's 12 honor though. I can't turn that down. The question is, can we look after prisoners? Because we've not exactly been doing the best job of that recently. I'll be the first to admit. Let's get Milky and Petal on that, and then as long as we've got nurses too, which we do, I don't know how they keep starving to death. I mean, we don't have any food in the hoppers. That is a big part of it. Not having any food definitely does contribute to starving to death. Yes, thank you for that. Let's go for honor then. And let's go for Petal. Perfect. Takes up to console, right? Okay, prisoners are here. I feel like I'm biting off a little bit more than we can chew for the time being. Let's grab them. Welcome. Welcome. Join us. We could put like an ambrosia mister in the prison. Why haven't I thought of that before? That would keep them happy. We need to expand the prison out a little bit, though. It is quite cramped, I will admit. Oh, Ice Wolf, of all the places to sleep. How's that working out, huh? Holy crap, what dreams you must be having, my friend. Good lord. And our guest is doing a lot better. What I feel like is I need some sort of recreation areas in here. We need to turn this into the rec room. That will work so much better. We don't really have any recreation at all across the base. This is our dining room. Obviously, we've got a couple of chess tables in there, but we could do with something else. What have we got? Piano? I mean, I suppose, like a little beeswax piano. Put it right next to a couple of these could work quite nicely. Okay, yeah. Try and encourage them to do the recreation in the places where it'll give them the most mood boost. That just actually makes sense, I think. Well, I mean, that couldn't work anymore perfectly, huh? I'd say their mood is pretty much about as high as we can possibly ever take it. There are some benefits to having just thousands and thousands of a particular type of consumable on hand. There you go. Hey, our biosolids composters are working too. Probably not enough quite yet to be able to... How long does it take? Ideal composting temperature is like 40-something degrees. 4 days, 4 hours. Oh shit, we'll almost certainly have the first harvest in before then. I was trying to figure out why our brand new tree friend, Vibrator, isn't happy about the colony. Then I remembered that they've got the Empire's ideologies, so they're upset because they're led by a Loraxian. They've got wood equipped rather than an ultra-tech weapon. That type of crap. So let's go ahead and... I guess throw down a couple of commercial rituals and just try and get lucky here. 55%, is that it? Participants 9 out of 10. Okay, so we just don't have quite enough people. Not that it really matters too much, but I think we'll be fine. We've got 2 rituals to try here, so we might just get super, super lucky. Come on, Milky. Okay, 77 to 47. That could just about do it. And then conversion ritual 2.0. Pierre is here for this one. This one's gonna be far stronger. Look at him, sleeping in his throne. Hey, that will do it. Very nice. Okay. So that is you completely converted over and should solve pretty much all of your problems instantly. Yeah, look at that. Non-Loraxian style surroundings. What? Trees sorely missed. What the fuck are you talking about? Trees sorely missed. Losing your damn mind. This may be the most important question I'm ever going to ask in any Rimworld episode ever. What color do we want the carpet? We've got diamond, purple, green, blue, or yellow. I mean, green will... I also debate that is yellow. What the hell are you talking about? I think that green or... Oh, man, purple could look good. I think green is probably our best bet. What the fuck is that green? Is it all purple and... yeah. Oh, this bit? I mean, that bit is green. I can't deny it. As colorblind people thinking, what the fuck is he talking about right now? I'll be honest. I know about as much as you do. I've got to really argue with what the hell they think green is here. We're going to plan all that out. What was that, like 10,000? It's going to take a little while. That's quite an expensive endeavor. But that's it. I mean, all we've got to do is crack out the piano research, which will take all of about 5 minutes, and the quote-unquote Emperor's Throne Room is finished. A little debatable, in my opinion. What about the walls? Do they give a beauty bonus? No. So we could build more beautiful walls if the room impressiveness isn't high enough. I mean, we could decorate this shit in a lot of ways, because we're going to have plenty of room. I want to throw down some pews, you know, kind of standard throne room style. Have them attend court in Petal's court, strangely enough. How's our guest doing? Pronicup, you okay? Yeah, I mean, you seem fine. What I was thinking, as a sneaky little extra for anybody we bring in here, what if we were to say, I don't know, let them leave with a little gift, a little brain gift. We could embed seeds in them. Fuck, I didn't even think about that. What I was going to add in was, I don't know if it's slightly less or slightly more nefarious. I was going to add in some of those mind dryads. Where are they? Yeah, mind dryads, there you are. So it's 300 anima grass, 200 wood, 20 herbal medicine. Can we make those? Mind dryads. We don't have enough wood. Or herbal medicine, apparently. That's a fair point. Shit, maybe I've compromised a little bit too much on growing zones. I mean, we could throw down another growing zone here. There's no reason we can't expand out in other less convenient places. Make a little bit of use of all this kind of dead land that we're not doing anything else with, right? I don't want to cover that tree's kind of moss area too much, though. Hey, you know what? Honestly, that's fine. There you go. Let's throw down a little herbal medicine then. And if we could... And whenever we get a guest, or like a noble, or their friends, or like a crash shuttle, or whatever, if there's time, just installing mind dryads into them would be kind of cool. I will embed the seed cluster in their brain, though. Hopefully this doesn't count as like a negative surgery, like removing a partwood or something like that. Embed cluster in their back, or seed in their brain. Let's just give them a little brain seed. Everybody loves a little brain seed, right? Hums a tune. That's not ominous at all. Perfect. There you are. And no negatives to that, I hope. Ravenously hungry, depressive, entombed underground. You're fine, though, because you've got pure yayo coursing through your veins. Wow, you get more of that done than I thought. Oh, yeah, you can see it's a little more green when we actually see the pattern on the floor there. Man, to say this is one of the most optimized mod packs I'd ever built. This many dryads really is not doing too well, huh? What are we running at now? About 400 TPS. To be fair, we've got 38 Chloro Dryads and another 14 Bart Skin along with, you know, the Raptor, a Revenant, a good amount of colonists going on right now. It's running pretty well, all things considered. Oh. Hello? Oh my god, those chickens are so angry. Oh my god, are we going to be alright with this? Holy crap. Clawers, let's put the Bart skins at the front again so they can take the grunt of the brunt of the grunt here. They should, in theory, go through the hedge maze. Oh my god, and we've built... Oh, those are spooky, aren't they? Oh god, they're kind of horrifying. Have we built any in the hedge maze itself? No, none yet, which is a bit of a shame. Alright, Dryads, let's get you in here. So, Bart skin on the front line. No, I wanted to actually look over here. No, that's fine. I think what we need to do is get the Bart skin back a little bit, like there. Let the Dryads attack, let the Arve attack or Ave, or however, I don't know what the fuck these things are called. Let those guys attack the Bart skins. And then when they're attacking the Bart skins, we go on the other side of them. And then we flank them. Wow, they are fast though, aren't they? Holy crap. My poor hedge maze, you're making me look a fool. Road Rage Joris, what the hell are you doing? Oh, the tweeting. Yeah, maybe you get out of here. Go stand next to gigantic Pierre. Okay, here they come. Okay, get ready. Oh my god, the Dryads are on it too. The other Dryads, the Revenant Dryads. Ran, search and destroy. There you go. Oh my god, it's a fucking massacre. Oh my god, it's a They've broken the line. Road Rage Joris. Oh, he's so brave. He's so fucking brave. What a guy. They've got past Road Rage Joris. Right. Sorsha, do me a favor. Just keep fucking running. Who are you going for right now? Just moving, huh? Corpse Revenant. Not gonna help. Pronocop, you need to piss off. Go sit in the hot spring. This will all be over in a second. No, everything's fine, Pronocop. No, everything's okay. Don't worry about it. Nothing going on down here that you need to worry about. There you go. Nobody fucks with these Chlora Dryads. Where are you guys going? Oh, it's faster to go out the back of the hedge maze. Fair enough. Okay, since some in the front, some in the back. That works fine by me. Chlora Dryad 67, 68 are down. Oh, God. Look at the massive Dryads, though. All that for 3 Dryads. Roid Rage Joris, though, I mean, MVP. Without him, they'd have got through and maybe would have got to our people. He took a beating, though, huh? Man, you got a little shredded there. That worked perfectly. I think the Bart skins didn't take any damage at all. Those, I kind of wish I'd have been able to see how those Revenants worked a little bit more, though, because they looked as if they were putting in some good damage there. That was a massacre. I wish I'd have counted how many Arves there were. 26 plus another 31? That's not bad. 57 versus, I mean, essentially 35 in Joris. If only he had power armor. Man, he would have been immovable. I mean, he was pretty immovable anyway, right? I think he did a good job. The other thing I want to check, did he actually get any damage off with the sickle? Dryad Scythe, so he can use melee weapons. New question then, what's the best melee weapon to give to a giant friggin' bear? I mean, either conceptually or literally, like, what's the highest DPS? I'm alright with that. But I mean, what would just look the coolest too is pretty damn important. You got anything at all? I mean, to be fair, we've done no weapons research, so if we could get like a persona, how does that work? Could we get like a persona sword for a big bear? Well, next time we get an exotic goods trader, I guess we'll see if we can find out. I guess given that we've just had a raid, now would be the best time to start combining some Bart skin into awakened Bart skin. Now I think it's the best time to do that because, of course, it's the longest time between 2 raids, after all. So let's take you guys and then any of the Bart skin. 1, 2, 3. There you go. And 1, 2, 3. Perfect. I'm kind of excited to see how these guys work. Did we make any before? I think I did. I just think I didn't really... I don't think we got chance to properly test them out in combat, did we? Have we got any others? We got another 4, but those are combining. Oh, 2 lonely Bart skin. The last ones picked for the metaphorical sports team. How sad. So I think we're probably going to leave that there for today. I think we've done a pretty alright job, all things considered. Great start on Petal's Storm Room. Bizarrely, even though it's for an Emperor tier, all we need is to finish off the piano research, build the piano, which will take 2 seconds flat, and then finish off the carpet, and, well, that's it. That's like actually all we need for it. It's a little lackluster. The bedroom is, of course, perfect. Graceful move just in there, getting a face full of the good stuff. The Groove Grove, even more groovy, thanks to the upright pianos, not to mention the recreation benefits of that. All I have to do is try and keep this idiot from being so sad that they report as back to the Emperor for being awful, awful people, and of course stop these prisoners starving to death that famously I'm not very good at. But we'll see how that goes. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys are alright with a little bit more of the chill Rimworld, at least for, I guess, probably one more episode of this. I'm not gonna record too many of them, just so that we don't overshadow catching up when the series comes back properly. I don't want to, again, pack in too much to a recap when we first come back there. In the meantime, a big thank you, of course, to the patrons for bearing with me, especially over the course of this week. Thank you to Faith, Roan, Sinisi, Angry Welder, I Stab Cows, Hoaxor, Sleepy257, Hoofenspiel, Desync, Virger of Doom, Some Idiot Online, Officer Pappy, Mythomatic, Brittany Lee, Man of Many Faces, Lork Frack, Arabs, Buengun, and Carmen Copeland for their support. The executive producer is over on Patreon. Thank you all for that one. And a new shout-out list for the shout-outs here, patrons. Thank you to Technoman08, Catlord, Mug Fluffy, the fluffiest of fluffies, Fred, Adam S, Deuterian, Astro Boogie, Marcus Absent, Nia, Stresher, Yolgi, Mr. Hanky, Quagasol, Green King, and Septimless Miscreant as well.